Welcome to TouchNote. There's a lot of interest in the UK as well as in Europe about subscription models in general. When we looked out into the market, we actually didn't see a huge amount of conversation. So what we said is, let's maybe do our own event.
The Long Game is the first of a three-part series. Onboarding a new customer into a membership model is about, as we call this event, a long game, about a relationship. Some of the champions you're going to see here tonight, such as Gusto, such as the Financial Times, are world-class examples of membership models. And I think that one of the most exciting things about this industry is that people are tackling the same issues in such creative ways. It's an opportunity for all of us to learn, to be honest.
You need to be so clear in terms of your terms and conditions. You need to make sure people really understand what they're signing up to, and you will still get those people who ring up and say, I didn't know this was going to happen.
So when you're in a subscription business, data's the lifeblood of it. And if you scale and you find that that's in a mess, it's really, really hard to wind back. And there's companies 10 times bigger than us who are still trying to fix that. So I'd get that right really early on.
We do want to be transparent about the subscription and the fact that people are signing up to something that's recurring. And we say it as much as we can, but of course, the bigger you say it and the bolder you put it into the sign-up journey, the more doubt it creates for people, and then the lower your conversion rates.
Going above and beyond in any business is key, particularly a startup. They're the things you get remembered for, and if we need to do something that makes them feel valued, particularly a subscriber who's invested into us, then we will do it.
I actually subscribe to our own coffee. So we have a subscription that comes to our house so that I get to experience what the customer experiences as well.
I think it's so important for businesses to adopt a long game mindset because, like I mentioned earlier, if you can get people subscribing now, your company can still be benefiting in a week, in 2 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 10 years' time.
It's actually harder to do a free trial than to charge something. You're signing up for 6 free issues, but you have to give your credit card details or your payment details, and people, it doesn't make sense. You're like, but I thought they were going to be free. Why am I giving bank details?
You could almost argue we've become slightly complacent potentially, or we've relied more on our brands. It's made me go away and think, actually, maybe we need to start being a bit more creative with some of the things we're doing to kind of find influencers in those channels. So if we could find a big kind of well-known face in the investing space that we could work with, I think that would be really useful.
One of the foundations that we put in place at Gusto, where the customer can't live without the subscription, it genuinely adds to their lives. If you can find a model that really means that customers are getting so much more out of it, then you're onto a winner.
So I think this was an amazing event. I think I learned so much out of it. I hope people learned a little bit from our experience as well, but I learned so much from the other panelists' experience and also from the crowd afterwards and the discussion that we had. Not only about the theory around subscriptions, when's the right time to pivot into a membership model, but the do's and don'ts, the real actions in the industry that make or break these subscription models.